stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Edmonds, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Chubb on the counter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Fights him off. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Jones. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A give. This is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 34.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete.
Right. Camera, action.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
1st down, here's White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Murray will get that out to the flat to White. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling stops...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. Murray has the first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's caught. This is White. Now White lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Murray now on 1st down.
And he will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray.
He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Ryan Switzer on the return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. A pitch to White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Let's get this. Watch time.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now Chubb running right. Up to make the tackle, Phillip Gaines.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Jordan Elliott able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver.